What's up everyone, it's your boy Outlaw back with another video. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you can find your way back. In this one, we're going to take a look at the 4 Vanguard operator cinematics. One for Arthur Kingsley, one for Polina Petrova, one for Daniel Takayatu, and one for Padmavati Balan. I may have butchered that. But we have 4 cinematics, which features each character, and looks like 4 multiplayer maps as well as some gameplay. And I pieced together all 4 for you guys, and they look pretty good, I must say. Alright guys, let's get into it, and hope you enjoy.
A true king fights side by side with his soldiers, his reign defined by courage. Leadership and loyalty sustain each other, each relying on the other's sacrifice. A covenant forged in trust and strengthened by empathy. Like a true monarch, Arthur Kingsley doesn't rule, he leads. Sometimes you're the hunter. And sometimes you're the hunted.
Haltet die Köpfe unten! Sie sind überall!
Polina Petrova is always the hunter. Soldiers of honor have a rule. No one gets left behind.
Yankee!
But for Daniel Takayatu, it's not just a rule, it's the rule. No matter how fierce the enemy, how overwhelming the numbers, how dark the day, he's there to make good on a promise. And bring everyone home. Colonizers spill enough blood to plant their flag, and then wonder why the Tree of Liberty gets a thirst for the stuff. Padmavati Balan despised oppressors and their yoke on her people. For her, casting off the bonds of imperialism was a brutal poetry. She always did have a knack for irony.
What's up everyone, it's your boy Outlaw back with another video. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you can find your way back. In this one, we're going to take a look at the Vanguard multiplayer maps and modes. We will have 20 maps at launch and several modes and features. Starting on November 5th, Vanguard will include 7 core and hardcore modes, a collection of Call of Duty's mainstays plus Patrol, a new contender for competitive fun. So free-for-all, team deathmatch, kill confirms, domination, search and destroy, hardpoint, and patrol. Additional modes, including 2 newer ones that recently became a competitive standard and a small team tactical mainstay respectively, should be expected following launch. These core modes can be played across 16 maps. The first one is Decoy, which is a training course for special forces. This medium-sized map comprises a mock town complete with homes and businesses made up of construction materials and plywood. The next one is Damansk. At this small church and village on the Levat River, Allied forces spread out to ambush the Axis before they can successfully retreat with supplies and equipment. This small-sized map has a river dividing combat between the Western Church and Eastern Lumberyard. The Desert Siege is the culmination of the North African campaign, right at the source of the Suez Canal access. Railways and oil fields play out across the desert. This large-sized map has natural cover via sand dunes and rock formations. The Dome. After heavy damage to the building in Berlin, Allied forces storm the bombed-out structure while Axis stands their ground. This small-size arena is a reimagining of Treyarch's World at War map. Eagle's Nest, which was in the beta, is a prominent Axis meeting house built in 1,834 meters above sea level, and is a small 3-lane-like map that was featured in the beta. Gavutu, which is based on a critical land battle in the Pacific Theater. This island is used by Eastern Axis forces for ship refueling and communication base. This large 3-lane map was featured in the beta as well. Hotel Royale. 2 months following the successful D-Day invasion, an uprising occurs in Paris by members of a local resistance. This small 3-lane map was also featured in the beta. Numa Numa, which was based on the Battle of Pica Forks. A pincer attack from Axis forces caused the Allies to brace for a battle on Beachhead. This small-sized map has a large machine gun nest at the central point for contention. We also have Oasis, as part of an Allied advance from Egypt to Libya. A special forces squad, an ambush of a convoy of Axis reinforcements within a geographical choke point within a canyon oasis. This medium-sized map has fighting in and around ruins as well as the Oasis Lake. We also have Red Star, which was in the beta as well. Stalingrad in winter, based on the pivotal yet long Eastern Front battle, one of the game's largest maps, as featured, which has action here, is focused around a central courtyard and the buildings on the perimeter. We also have Subpens, which is a U-boat based off the coast of France. This is where the Vanguard Special Forces make their attempt to disrupt the Axis Project Phoenix. This small-sized map has a massive submarine at its center, but it is not the original Subpens map. It is a different one from a previous Call of Duty game. We have Tuscan. Within the hills of Tuscany, the Axis attempt to burn what they cannot defend from the Axis. A small town sitting on a crucial ground for advancement. This medium-sized map features a mix of interior combat among Roman ruins and various buildings. And then we also have the Battle of Berlin, the beginning of the end for the Axis. On a stormy night, the Allies fight towards the Reichstag building. This large-sized urban map features a variety of combat opportunities, including alley flank routes, destroyed buildings, and stalled tanks for cover. We also have Bocage, a tank battle in northern France following the Allied invasion dissolves into infantry combat across a farmer's estate. This medium-sized map winds in and around the farmhouse, stables, and home with several tanks spilling over from the prior conflict. And Castle, which is shelled from a distance. This old fortress on the southernmost Japanese prefecture in the backdrop to an autumn special forces search mission. This large-size locale is reimagining of Treyarch's classic Call of Duty World at War map. Das Haus, in a remote wooded location in Germany, special forces trained for an overseas invasion of the White House. This map features small interior-focused combat within a mock West Wing. And that will pretty much wrap this video up. Let me know in the comments down below if you're excited for all the new maps and modes coming in Vanguard. And we'll see you guys in the next one. What's up everyone, it's your boy Outlaw back with another video. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on so you can find your way back. In this one, we're going to take a look at the operator Daniel Takayatu. And we're going to look at his bio, his player intro, and his progression, what you unlock once you start using him. I'm going to turn it into a little series and do each operator and how to unlock them and everything else as well. His favorite weapon is the M1 Garand, and to unlock him you need to get 200 marksman rifle kills. He was born October 5th, 1923. He is an American citizen. His hobbies are hot rodding, learning about European history. He was born to two Japanese immigrants who ran an auto shop in Los Angeles. After the Japanese attack on the Pearl Harbor, the U.S. government took away his family's home and business, then incarcerated them in a concentration camp. Despite the mistrust of his own nation, Daniel was drafted into service to protect it. He was deployed as a sniper in Italy as part of a segregated unit of Japanese Americans.
Soldiers of honor have a rule. No one gets left behind. But for Daniel Takayatu, it's not just a rule, it's the rule. No matter how fierce the enemy, how overwhelming the numbers, how dark the day, he's there to make good on a promise. And bring everyone home.
Alright, once you get him unlocked, it has a progression bar up to 20 levels. At level 2, you unlock the No Wonder Operator Quip.
If that's your best, no wonder you're losing.
Level 3, you get 1500 XP. Level 4, you get the non-grata calling card. Level 5, you get the Gut Check Operator MVP highlight. Level 6, you get 1000 M1 Garand Weapon XP. Level 7, you get the Sunset Palm sticker. Level 8, you get 2000 XP. Level 9, you get the Hellwalker emblem. Level 10, you get the decorated operator skin. Level 11, you get the Letter Charm. Level 12, you get 1500 M1 Granted Weapon XP. Level 13, you get 2500 XP. Level 14, you get the Target's Operator Quip.
Just knocking down targets.
Level 15, you get the Crossfire Operator Intro. Level 16, you get 2000 M1 Grand Weapon XP. At 17, you get the Dig Deep finishing move. at 18, you get 3000 XP. 19, you get the Shadow Liquor Spray. And at 20, you get the Nisai Operator Skin. Alright guys, let me know in the comments down below if you like this or not, and I'll continue doing them. And that should pretty much wrap this video up. We shall see you in the next one. What's up everyone, it's your boy Outlaw back with another video. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe and notifications on so you can find your way back. In this one, we have Wade Jackson. He was born on 7/13/1912. He is an American citizen. His hobbies are drag racing and mechanics. He was raised in Brooklyn. Wade was a bright kid but bored by schoolwork. As a teen, he grew interested in machines and eventually drag racing, which satisfied his ever-growing need for speed. His time spent behind the wheel paid off when he was accepted to the Navy's Aviation Cadet Program. He eventually earned his wings and found his purpose in a dive bomber cockpit.
A man's whole life is nothing but one moment after another. For Wade Jackson, each moment is a chance to win the fight, to beat the odds, to save the day. Never ask Wade what he's gonna do next, because he's already doing it.
Alright, you unlock him by getting 100 headshots, and his favorite weapon is the Type 100. And the progression, once you get him unlocked, you'll get the level 2, you'll get the Deal With It Operator Quip.
Hey, I'm better than you. Deal with it.
Level 3, 1500 XP. Level 4, the American Omega Calling Card. Level 5, the Grounder Operator MVP Highlight. Level 6, 1000 Type 100 Weapon XP. Level 7, the Unpressured Sticker. Level 8, 2000 XP. Level 9, the Ramparts Emblem. Level 10, the 3rd Fleet Operator Skin. Level 11, the Baseball Charm. Level 12, 1500 Type 100 XP. 13, you get 2500 XP. 14, you get the No Shit Operator Quip.
No guts, no glory,
No shit.
15, you get the batter up operator intro. 15, you get 2,000 weapon XP. 17, you get the barrel it up finishing move. 18, you get 3,000 XP. At 19, you get the forward thrust spray. And at level 20, you get the hothead operator skin. Alright guys, that shall wrap this video up. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of these videos. Are you interested in seeing more? Like I said, I want to try and to do all of the operators that are out now, and we'll see about the operators in the future, because I'm sure we'll be getting more. And that shall wrap this video up. We shall see you in the next one.